In a recent decision, the Democrat-led Illinois Senate approved a new $53.1 billion state budget for the 2025 fiscal year. This budget, which passed with a 38-21 vote, includes nearly $870 million in tax increases. These hikes will heavily impact sports betting, increasing taxes from 15% to 35%, and could reach a staggering 40% for larger sports books. The objective, according to Governor J.B. Pritzker, is to funnel additional revenue into various state programs. Although the Democratic Party managed to pass the budget, the robust criticisms point to a deeper ideological divide regarding fiscal policy, immigration, and social welfare. With the House gearing up to vote on the budget package, Illinois awaits to see whether this spending plan will indeed become law and how its impacts will play out across the state. However, the proposed budget has sparked wide criticism, particularly from Republican senators. Critics argue that it prioritizes non-citizens with considerable spending on migrants and liberal social programs, disregarding Illinois citizens. For instance, $182 million has been earmarked to address the migrant crisis, and $440 million will be directed towards a Medicaid-style health benefit plan for non-citizens. Additionally, the budget includes $10 million to pay off the medical debt of low-income residents. Republican leaders like Senator Dave Syverson and Senator Andrew Chesney voiced their concerns, saying the budget aligns more with California's policies rather than the values of Illinois' Midwestern neighbors. They argue that the budget not only includes hefty pay raises for politicians, but also dives into unnecessary spending that places a massive tax burden on everyday Illinoisans. Their main contention is that the budget is an epitome of fiscal irresponsibility, increasing taxes to cater to Pritzker's sanctuary policies for illegal immigrants. A notable component of the budget is the elimination of the state's 1% grocery tax, set to take effect in 2026. While proponents like Democratic Senator Steve Stadelman argue this measure will relieve families struggling with rising grocery prices, Republicans retort that the responsibility of taxing groceries will merely shift to local municipalities without providing real relief. To fill the gap, municipalities can impose their own grocery taxes, which critics say is just a way to disguise the true impact of the budget. In a bid to support working families, a child tax credit will provide $50 million, giving a $700 credit for each child under 12, aiming to reduce childhood poverty by 7.6%. The Smart Start Illinois initiative also gets doubled funding, with a jump from $200 million to $400 million, investing in preschool seats, childcare worker wages, and early intervention services. On the tech front, $500 million is allocated to make Illinois a hub for quantum computing and AI development, with significant investments across major universities and a cryogenic facility. Despite these progressive visions, the Republicans remain unconvinced, asserting that the funding is misaligned with Illinois' actual needs. Some Democrats also expressed their discontent. Senators Susie Glowiak Hilton and Patrick Joyce both voted against the budget, citing reasons like unchecked spending and insufficient investments to ease the property tax burden. This dissent within the party highlights an underlying tension even as the budget moves to the House for final approval. Pritzker's administration remains hopeful that the investment in services, education, and infrastructure will propel Illinois forward. Despite the opposition's criticism of reckless spending and increased taxation, the budget still contains elements like expanded educational funding and necessary public safety enhancements. Republican Senator Chapin Rose claimed that crucial workers, like those aiding the developmentally disabled, only received a $1 per hour raise instead of the $3 requested, which underscores perceived insufficiencies in the budget's allocations. The inclusion of a $5 million tax credit program for newsrooms starting in 2025 also stirred debate over its necessity amidst other pressing fiscal concerns.